Hello everyone and welcome back to Top Grade. My name is Spencer Miller and I'm so excited today to introduce to you a selection of brand new Canadian picture books for the winter 2022-2023 season. I've got so many great picture books to talk about today, so let's get started. Our first book today is Revenge of the Racoons, published by Owl Kids Books, written by Vivek Shreya, with illustrations from Juliana Newfield. In this silly story, the raccoons are taking back the city. They are invading the streets, they are scrambling through the subways, they are toppling over green bins, they are frightening our cats. But when the pesky invaders are asked why it is that they are taking over, they respond that this is their city and that the true invaders are the humans. This is a silly story that is sure to make you giggle and laugh out loud. The playful rhyming text is perfect for reading out loud together in a group. I also really loved the illustrations. They are so eye-catching, and hidden throughout the story is references to Toronto's famous landmarks, to real raccoon hijinks, and to famous horror movies. I love the playful way that Shreya introduces themes of environmentalism and urbanization, challenging readers to ask themselves, who is it that really owns the cities that we live in? It leads to a great introduction of other concepts from urban ecology, and it would be a great thing to read this book and then go outside for a walk with your readers, tour through your neighborhoods, look for evidences of life, and think about what other living creatures do you share your space with. Another excellent new picture book from Owl Kids Books is Beautiful You, Beautiful Me, written by Tasha Spillett-Sumner and illustrations from Selene Pereira. This picture book is a portrait of a multiracial family inspired by the author's own Cree and Trinidadian heritage. The story takes place in the moment when young Izzy first realizes that she looks very different from her mama. She has different hair, different skin, different eyes, and at first Izzy is sad and confused because she wants to be beautiful just like her mom. What comes next is a powerful, affirming message as Mama teaches, "You're part of me and I'm part of you. I'm beautiful like me, and you're beautiful like you." The next day, Izzy's mom takes her for a walk out in nature to learn from the animals around them, because sometimes a mama duck doesn't look like baby ducks, and mama cat doesn't look like baby kittens. It's such a great way to learn through nature. This book is a powerful self-esteem builder that teaches that what makes you uniquely you is also what makes you uniquely beautiful. It's going to be great for so many young readers to think more about their identity, their appearance, and learn to celebrate the things that make them beautiful. Phoenix Gets Greater from Second Story Press is written by Marty Wilson Trudeau with Phoenix Wilson and features illustrations from Megan Kayak Monteith. This is a very special picture book and a very important resource for educators, as it is one of the first and only, if not the first and only picture book about what it means to be Two-Spirit and featuring a main character with a Two-Spirit Indigenous identity. The book follows the life of Phoenix as he is born, brought home from the hospital, and grows up. And from a very young age, Phoenix feels different from the other kids around him. He loves to dance around his house and dress up in pretty fabrics. And as Phoenix expresses who he is and his gender identity, it's just not the same as the other kids around him. And because of that difference, he starts to experience some teasing. He's picked on a little bit. And in a moment of feeling insecure, he talks to his mom and his brother about how he's feeling, and they rush in very quickly to affirm his identity, to comfort him, and to teach him about what it means to be Two-Spirit and how special and unique that is. The story is based on some of the real-life experiences of Phoenix Wilson, the author's son, and in that way it works as almost like a picture book memoir. I think it's so generous of Phoenix to share some of his real-life experiences with us. The illustrations are inspired by real-life moments in Phoenix's life. He got to describe some of his core memories to an illustrator who did a beautiful job capturing these moments. And so while Phoenix's story is very unique, and the two-spirit identity is very unique and special to Indigenous peoples, I do think that there's something relatable here for every reader. Anyone who's ever felt insecure or struggled to fit in, who has felt maybe too masculine, too feminine, not enough masculine, not enough feminine, this book is going to just help affirm that young people can just be who they are and accept who they are and celebrate the things that make them different. Two Crows from Nimbus Publishing is written by Susan Van Greek and illustrated by Emma Fitzgerald. This melodious read-aloud reimagines the haunting Scottish Gaelic ballad Twa Corbies as a child-friendly counting book. I wasn't familiar with the traditional Scottish song, and you don't have to be to enjoy its alliterative sing-song nature. It's really fun to read aloud. Young readers will enjoy observing the crows' behavior as they follow a country dweller and their dog across a wild wooded landscape on a cold November's morning. There's a lot of squeaking, squawking, chattering, talking, and even dancing from the crows. And as readers watch the crows come and go, they will find themselves counting up to 10 and back down again. It's very clever and so fun to read aloud. I think there's a lot of rereadability with this one, as little readers are going to want to hear it over again and again, and of course the bonus that it's also going to help them to practice their counting skills. Jellies in the Belly, A Sea Turtle's Atlantic Journey is published by Boulder Books with words and pictures from Carol McDougall. Join Lolly, the leatherback sea turtle, from her birth on a tropical beach to her long migration north and then back again. During her journey, the sea turtle protects fish populations by feeding on jellyfish in the Atlantic Ocean. During Lolly's journey, we learn about the dangers facing sea turtles, many of which are caused by people, but we are also reminded of how amazing and special sea turtles are. The ink and watercolor illustrations are intentionally created to inspire young readers to create their own art after reading. At the end of the story, there's even a step-by-step instructional guide for children to create their own ink and watercolor art. Such a great feature. I'm so glad it got included in the back. What a great way to enhance learning, creativity, and fun. From Pajama Press, Cocoa Magic is written by Sandra Bradley with illustrations by Gabrielle Grimard. If I had to choose one word to describe this book, it would be sweet. And not just because the end pages are giving me a massive craving, but because it has the sweetest story inside about friendship and kindness and empathy. Young Daniel is learning from his chocolatier uncle how to make special chocolate treats, and he's able to use these treats to help cheer up his classmates at school. Whenever Daniel notices someone is feeling sad or lonely, he hides a chocolate inside of their desk to surprise them. This little act of kindness comes full circle later on in the story when Daniel is the one who's feeling sad and lonely. He comes in after recess and finds a whole pile of treats inside his desk, and all of his classmates are there to smile and help cheer him up. It's a beautiful story about how one small act of kindness can start a movement, and teaches empathy and how to notice the feelings and emotions of the people around you and the value of reaching out with kindness to help cheer somebody up. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous, with this very nostalgic 1920 setting with the brick buildings and the snow flying through the air. This really is the perfect winter read to warm you up on a cold day. And those are all the books we have to talk about for today. On behalf of the Association of Canadian Publishers, thank you so much for watching. We love hearing from you. We hope that you'll visit us online for more top grade books and Canadian book content. And we also want to offer a big thank you to Ontario Creates for their continued support of the Top Grade program. Visit the new and improved topgradebooks.ca to watch more videos, to see and download book lists, to explore books by grade level, check out blog posts with reading and classroom activities, and more.